You have to remind me to tell you the story of Beishra,
I freaking
if I
live by.
haven't already.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to tonight's episode of Storm King's Thunder, where a bunch of us random schlubs on the internet play Dungeons and Dragons.
Some of us take offense to
Yay!
that, and some of us roll very badly. Me.
Welcome, one and all.
I mean, you do have that thing that you, like, once a day you can add plus 10 to your attack.
I also have lucky, but that doesn't do shit.
Sometimes, I guess.
I remember that.
I think what's helped you the most was Rizwin.
Yes. Assisted advantage has been my friend.
Oh man, you have so much stuff. Advantage, lucky, and then the amulet.
Now, if only he was also
Halfling?
a halfling and also a divination mage.
Ah.
This is gonna be probably the last time I play Warlock for a very long time. Just because this like at least Hexblade, it relies on you actually rolling well. And I don't do that.
Well, that shit happens. For you those tuning in and aren't familiar, we have 6 player characters. Our 6 heroes are Badger, the gnome ranger, Ezra, the half-elf hexblade warlock, Leon, the human paladin slash sorcerer, Pulchara, the tiefling bard slash warlock, Reed, the wizard, and Rizwin, the rogue. Reed is an elf, and Rizwin is a dwarf.
Rizwin, formerly known as the Wizard.
She got hit in the face with a rock.
Too
guys
long didn't read. She got hit in the face so hard with a boulder, it turned her rogue.
And we made up a story reason for it. All right, so who would like to give us a recap of last episode?
Well, I do believe we had just entered Everlund, correct?
Yes.
Yep.
And we went to the inn that we were supposed to. And we gave the owner of said inn and by we I mean Reed and Rizwin and Leon.
Yeah, he was there with us.
Yeah.
Yes. And the guy took the little platinum badge that Reed gave him and very quickly poured us all 3 shots. And Rizwan was like, "Oh yeah, free shots, dude." And slammed it down, and all of a sudden she was teleported to a tower, magical tower. And there were a crap ton of flying cats, and she loved it. And then Reed was there, and he talked to his Harper boss dude and got promoted. And the Harper agents also took care of our problem, aka the 2 shitty nobles that we captured who were trying to kill each other for their family fortune. And then
I think you guys had, like, during that episode, you guys had captured those 2.
that's right.
Yeah, that was kind of a
That
large
was the
chunk of
beginning.
it.
Okay. You're right. That's my bad. Yeah, so In the episode before last, we had discovered 3 brothers that were saying they would want to fight hill giants to be able to get their inheritance. We've discovered that the first one actually did kill a hill giant, but the 2 others turned on him because they were like, "No, I'm not letting you have it." And then the next night, they were gonna go out and try to find another hill giant, and we followed them. They couldn't find a hill giant, but one of them decided, "Fuck you anyways, I'm gonna kill you." And we rushed in and kept them from killing each other. And Rizwin wanted to blackmail them for their inheritance. But the rest of the party was like, "What the fuck, no, don't do that. Let's just take him to some authorities." And they banned Rizwin from any further contact from them. And then we made our way with them to Everlund. Now, is that everything?
Pretty much.
I'm hiding in a cart.
Yes, and Badger is unhappy that she's even near Everland, let alone in it.
And I'm using a slow backup laptop.
Yummy.
It's better than nothing.
That just means I don't have to keep your character sheet open. But I'm going to, just in case. Alright, so you guys bed down for the evening. Reed had contacted Crowin about, because a couple of you wanted to speak with him in the morning, if possible. Yeah. Alright, you guys pretty much wake up in the inn. What would you like to do?
Well, I'd like to meet with Reed to see if I can go and talk to his boss. And if he's not available right now, I'll go shopping.
Rizwin like to eat breakfast, and then if she heard that Polchara wanted to go shopping, then she'll just wait for him to be done with whatever he's doing so they can go shopping together.
Leon is also going down for breakfast, and then afterwards is going to go around asking questions to the locals if they know anything about certain people.
So
Okay.
is it just general consensus that most of the party is going to go shopping in this session? Because I was gonna basically do the same thing as Polchara.
And then I think Rizwin would like to get in touch with some of her contacts here, if there are any, which there probably are, but she wants to talk to them.
Okay, if you can find them.
Yes.
Okay, so I'll cast Sending again, and then ask him if he's busy right now. If he's is busy, then we'll continue what we're gonna do. Basically, keep shopping, go shopping, and I'll go with them. But first, I'm probably gonna take food for Badger because she's been staying in the cart the whole time.
Okay. He got a reply back. Cannot do so this morning. Perhaps around a couple hours after high sun. Basically saying like 2 o'clock.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll tell everyone this, and then go give Badger some food.
Well, I'm gonna ask Reed. Reed, is there anything special in this town? Library, shops, anything like that?
The library's in Silvery Moon. We should be able to go there after this if you want.
Oh, excellent. What about shopping, like blacksmiths or anything of the magical sorts?
I do know there's a couple of shops, but I don't know. I never really left the tower, to be honest.
Uh, well, I was kind of hoping you could be our tour guide, but oh well.
Nope.
Endless
I know
wandering
the
about.
city a little bit, but I don't know enough to know which would be the shop that you want exactly.
You do know that the market is like right there. That's generally where people go for general goods, at least.
Yeah, the Bell Market, I think it's called.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, I basically know the layout, but I don't know exactly. Like, if you're looking for weapons, I don't know what they would be. I just know it might be there.
I suppose I'll go to the market, see is there any like free spirit blacksmith.
I'm not even sure I know what that means.
A blacksmith that doesn't own an actual store.
Interesting.
Is
Right.
there a reason why you're looking for someone that doesn't have a store? Outside of it may cost more?
I think he was saying it because that market area is kind of like just an open, almost like open stalls
Oh,
or
I mean,
whatever.
I asked if there was a blacksmith. Do you just not know if there is, or?
Well, you guys haven't gone yet. I'm assuming you're heading there now.
Oh yeah. But I want to take a look. We got some time to kill.
Okay.
First, I'm gonna bring some mutton to Badger and tell her that we're gonna go shopping if she wants to come.
Badger is just going to tilt the blanket up just enough so you can kind of see her eyes, and hers is going to be a tussled up mess from underneath the blanket. And even before she can grab the mutton from your hands, I think Ruby would lurch out and just snatch it from your hands and eating it hungrily.
She accidentally
Okay.
grabs the dirt and starts eating it a little bit.
God, I sure hope it doesn't rain while we're here.
She quickly realizes her mistake.
Thanks. No, I stay here. We leaving soon, yeah? I don't want to be here.
Yeah, they want to meet some guy I know, so we might be here a little bit longer.
Do we have to be social in every town we go?
At least you have a chicken to keep you company.
Can we be social in the next town over? Is that a possibility for the group? Fine, at least take Ruby with you. She'll get some fresh air. And I'm gonna tell Ruby to follow Reed.
Oh shit.
Wait, Ruby didn't
Okay.
eat my chicken, did she?
What was that?
Ruby didn't eat my chicken, did she?
No. Badger wouldn't allow that.
I would like to pet Ruby.
Ruby will allow it since she's been traveling with you guys for a while, so she's okay.
That's a perfect description for cats. They will allow it.
Just this once.
Yeah, Ruby will follow Reed.
Yeah, Reed's still scared of her.
However fast he walks, she will match his pace.
Ask Reed if he feels comfortable about all this.
Well, I don't know. I see Ruby and I sometimes feel like she wants to eat me.
Ruby licks her lip.
I was about to say the same thing.
Well, you
Of
still
course
have the smell of mutton on your hands, so you may want to wash your hands first.
Oh
Well,
shit, you're right.
Of course she wants to eat you, Reed. She's a dangerous animal.
Maybe I should take Ruby to come with me.
No, I only want to send her with Reed. Badger.
Leon just shrugs.
Yeah, I'm gonna try while we're walking to the shops. I'm gonna try keeping Leon between me and Ruby. So basically, if she's following me, I'm probably gonna be walking around in circles around Leon while we're moving to the shops.
Okay.
So now it looks like she has heard you and Lee.
All right. What did you all want to find in the market while you are here?
Lots of
Magic.
people.
Of course, you want that. Well, Charles, since you're looking for that, roll an investigation check to see if you can find someone selling something.
Can we help him?
Sure.
I mean, I was gonna say I could probably help him because we're probably going to the same place.
Rizwin is also following, but she's not super great at investigation.
So is that advantage or?
Yeah. We'll see how this goes. Okay.
Oh!
Well played.
Hmm.
This is probably the part where we run into a man named Legitimate Larry.
No. Maybe.
Come down to Honest Al's Magic Patorium.
Okay, give me 1 second.
I wasn't being a smartass, by the way, when I was said magic.
I know.
That's just always what I'm looking for.
I said open a few books because you do find some stuff.
Yeah. I mostly discrete magic because any weapon that isn't a +2 weapon, like, is already weaker than any weapon I have.
Okay, let's see. Roll. The ones that are looking for magic stuff, roll a d100.
I got a 44.
Ignore that second roll. It took a second to roll the first time.
Nope, definitely not that. Sorry, Lotus folks, I'm just looking through. Okay. 1. And... Thank you, Leon.
No problem.
Okay, you do find some stuff. You do find one person that seems to be selling a handful of magic items, the most notable. One is like a helmet that looks like a Batman helmet, kind of, if you could expect that. Another one appears to be a spell scroll. It seems to have, I get the spell right. I think it's Raise Dead. And one more thing that is... There's just so much crap. And you find... a potion of growth that are for sale.
Rizwan would like to inquire about the Batman helmet.
Yes, well, you put this on, you get the uncanny ability to understand whatever anybody else is saying.
Interesting.
Pachara's going to lean in to like Reed. He's like, what'd you say about that scroll, Reed? Reed, we've seen people use undead servants before.
This is specifically, I might be getting the spell wrong, but it's, let me just double check.
Yeah, it's to revive someone.
Yes.
Oh, okay, yeah. Oh, I was thinking of animate dead. Okay.
Maybe, yeah, but
Too
this...
much Gregor on the brain.
Raise Dead is the... Yeah, it is, bring someone back to life.
Oh, I'm definitely interested in that then.
As long as they have not been dead longer than 10 days.
Oh. What level of spell is that?
5th.
Okay, well, I'll ask him how much does he want for it.
Let's see, for that, he wants 1,500 gold.
For the scroll?
Yes.
Probably a long shot, DM. But while they're talking, is there a way I could try to have Ruby steal that? With stealth?
You're not there to...
Ruby is.
No, but Ruby doesn't know to steal things.
Not unless the DM says it's okay.
It's a regular panther, not a familiar.
Yeah.
It's
You
also
can't,
a
like-
1,500 gold worth scroll.
No, I think she wants him to steal or Ruby to steal the helmet.
The helmet.
The helm of language comprehension.
Yeah, what? Can I ask how much it costs? The hell.
The helmet is 500 gold. And the potion, I said... That one's 250.
Okay.
Let's type these out.
And that scroll could be super helpful one day along the line, but God, that's expensive.
How much gold does everyone have anyway?
I
Little
have
to nothing.
I have 170 on me.
I have 240 gold.
I have 16.
I have 264 gold and 6 platinum.
Hey, we could sell 3 of the rubies and get it if you guys want.
That's true, but that's gonna leave us basically strapped for cash. So we
Yes,
won't be
but
able to get any new equipment or anything.
yeah, but the ability for one of us to be brought back to life does sound pretty useful. I don't know. Like, what do you guys think? And I think it's a little pricey, but I do think it's worth 3 rubies.
The rubies are worth what? 500
Uh,
apiece?
500 apiece, and we'll still have 2 more after a deal like that.
I mean, what was the other thing that we had that wasn't worth much, material wise, but was worth like trading for?
The stuffed Bloodhawk?
Yes, the stuffed Bloodhawk.
Oh, sorry, Badger currently has that.
Oh boy. Oh, Moonstone.
I see.
Yeah.
I see the studded leather armor and the gnome leather armor.
The Moonstones. We have $250 worth of Moonstones.
All right.
And we have, though we're probably not going to get much for the leather, because if we're going for a magic item, they're probably not going to value it nearly as much.
I mean, if you want to swap magic to magic, I don't see when we would use the pixie dust.
That's
realistically.
That's true. We could offer it and see how much they would value it, and then go from there. We have the rubies as a last resort. I know they're useful for stuff outside of being worth money. So
This is the way I'm thinking of it. Would we rather have the raised dead scroll or pixie dust?
well, as
Not
a play,
We've had the pixie dust since almost the beginning of this.
yeah, like I'm not saying we should keep the pixie dust. I'm just saying as a player, I don't know what the pixie dust is worth in
Yeah.
terms of what
I'm definitely
the
liking a value on
NPC
it
is going to
from this
value
guy.
it. We can bring it up to him. That's what I'm saying. Let's see what he says about it. And at the worst case scenario, we have the rubies that can easily get it.
Yeah. Okay. We'll lead with the pixie dust.
It's times like this I wish the freaking player's handbook told you which school certain ones belong to, so that you can quickly check them to see how much it might be worth.
Oh no,
me a
that'd be
second.
too easy on DMs.
Yeah, apparently. Give me a second.
Stuff like that goes off of the golden rule of improv.
Yeah, I know.
But from the stuff we
me a
know this
second.
thing does, it goes from transmutation to enchantment, then to invocation.
I mean, it could be worth a lot, but
That's not gonna work.
we just don't know how much.
We just put it on the table. It's like, this is a legitimate business, sir.
We have pixie dust.
Help, police!
And the worst part about it is, like, we have some pixie dust. You sprinkle this on another living being, and they will fly. Literally, they will fly.
I can fly!
And then the salesman will be like, how do I know it's really pixie dust? And then you hurt yourself because you have to show that the pixie dust works. And then the less pixie dust you have, the less he's willing to give toward you.
If
You
he asks
try to
for a
show him that it
test-
makes you fly, and you get the
If he
you
asks
get
for,
the
sorry, go on.
option that doesn't give you flight.
If he asks for a test, I'll volunteer as our test subject.
problem is, like, up to first level spell or third level spells of enchantment, they don't really require a whole lot in the terms of material components. I don't know why the hell. That's just terrible. It's a terrible item.
Okay,
By
so
the way, I got my original computer working.
That's good.
with
And I want
with
that
Pixie
sensor.
Dust, have we done a detailed Arcana check on what all it can do? We know it can make it fly, it can make whoever you sprinkle it on fly, but
I think
That's
that's.
not the only thing that could happen, though.
Yeah,
yes, but in
Like,
game,
I think we
do
know
we know?
more
We
things.
have not
and-
identified it.
I thought you guys
Okay,
identified it when you had.
No, we just used it, and then we all assumed that it did that, even though outside of game we know that it does.
I think
Huh.
what happened was Rizwin identified it, and then she used it to, like, as an example, like, hey, look what it does.
because inside a game, if we know what it can all do, we can say this is a multi-purpose magical powder that can make you fly or do
There's enough
this
of
or
it to
do.
be used 9 times.
But that's the thing, though. We have to know in game what it can do. We can't just be like, we know it makes you fly, but we don't know what else it does.
If we wanted to avoid having to do like a show of it, we could be like, but it only has so many uses, and the less uses there are, the less it's worth. Kind of thing.
Essentially, it's just going to come down to a good persuasion roll.
Potentially,
Yeah.
yeah.
Wait, for you guys, I'm here.
And me too, technically.
I don't know how I feel about the one who called an elven lady a man.
I have a persuasion of 6.
Me too.
Oh, cool. I could intimidate him for an
We're
intimidation of 9.
both warlocks. We both are good with charisma, statistically speaking.
Oh
Okay.
yeah, I put my other expertise in survival. I was wondering why my persuasion wasn't that high.
All right, you guys could potentially try this. Who is spearheading this?
I'm assuming Pachara, since he's the one that inquired about, who'd be inquiring about magic items.
Yeah, but yeah, I think I was the one. Yeah, I was also the one that brought up that we wanted to raise it. Yes, we would like that scroll. But does your shop do trade-ins?
Potentially, if the thing in question is valuable.
Ah, excellent. Ezra, do you mind showing him our item?
I
You have to play
wait.
it up.
It's
No,
in wait. It's in
not
no.
that
It's in the bag
item.
of. It's in the bag of holding. Do we have the bag of holding with us?
Is Reed with us?
Yes.
Yep, I am.
He's currently circling Leon.
Okay.
Leon is getting annoyed.
I just wanted to make sure that we actually have it.
Quick,
So,
Ryan Ruby over here.
I call over Reed to bring the bag of holding over, and I want to assist Polchara in making not dexterity, a persuasion check, essentially give advantage if it comes down to it, if that's allowed. As I'm pulling out
Giving
the
me the help
bag
action.
of pixie dust. Yeah,
Yeah,
giving
but with certain, like, bartering and stuff, that's kind of different. You basically would have to say something in addition to what Polchara is saying
You know what? I'm
to
gonna
add
let-
on to it.
Okay, so essentially,
Hold on,
do you just
I'm
want us both to
actually-
roll persuasion, or I can give help and give advantage, but I have to say something to add to it.
I would also like for Ezra, I'd like for you to spearhead this because, as I'm going to sing, I believe in you with the bardic inspiration.
Oh, thank you.
All right.
I don't know if I want Ezra to spearhead this.
Well,
because
what I want you to do, I want you to. How do you try to sell this to this man?
Alrighty, so I'll pull out the bag of pixie dust, and I'll just sit it on like just in front of me on his stand. What we
Okay.
have here, sir, is a bag that we know it does already. Is it can make you fly. It's a powder or a dust that when you put it on a living being, it will fly. Now, it has very limited uses. We were told it only had 10 uses when it was given to us, and we found out that you could fly with the first use. Now, it could do a whole lot more, but I would hate to reduce the amount of its worth to try to figure that out. But obviously, something that can make you fly could probably do some other things too, I would imagine.
Okay, roll a persuasion check.
Damn.
Jesus.
May not even need my bark inspiration.
Fuck. You want to roll it anyway?
Sure.
Okay.
Hopefully he doesn't have a follow-up question.
Oh, it's a D6, not a D4.
I was about to say, I thought it was
Oh,
higher.
it's been a little bit.
Yep.
And are you sure it's actually not a? Is it?
It's a D6 because
D6?
he's bard 3.
Yeah, it's a D6.
Oh, same
Okay.
thing. Okay. I just wanted to see if you could get to 30. He kind of looks at you, looks down, looks in the bag. This is Pixie Dust. Yeah, it can make you fly, but it also... Well, it could potentially knock you out. It could confuse you, or make you invisible. It also works for some spells. How many uses does this have?
We were told it had 10 to begin with, and we found out that we could fly with the first one, so we haven't used it since.
Nuts. How about, if you wish for this scroll, we can trade. Trade that to me. That would be, I'll say, 600 gold off. So give me that plus 900 gold, and you can have this.
I kind of turned to the group. Do we want to get out the moonstones and the? We have to hand over 900. So, how do you guys want to do it?
Well, do we want to have them give us back change, or?
Would that be an issue for you, sir, if we gave you something of more value, and you would just have to give us back the amount that it just give us back the difference?
He shakes his head. It'll be fine.
So rubies.
2 rubies?
Okay.
2 rubies, and that should be 100 in gold back.
Okay.
So I give them 2 rubies, and
All right. Remove the pixie dust and 2 rubies from the group loot, and add a 100 gold piece ruby. Plus.
I imagine he just takes one of the rubies and chops it in half.
Yeah, no.
and done.
All right. May I interest you in anything else here?
What does the potion of growth do?
Well, you.
Rizwin goes, "Oh, I know what that does." And then she kind of tugs on his sleeve to get him to bend over.
I'll bend over. What is it?
It makes your manly parts grow.
Sold! No. Well,
Dear
what
Lord.
does it do, sir?
Well, you imbibe this, and you grow twice your size.
Rizwin goes, "Technically, I'm right."
How much?
Technically, that one was 250 gold.
Nah. Yeah, I'll pass on that.
Okay.
And as for the helm, does that make you just be able to hear and understand languages, or could you read them too?
You would
What
be able
about
to read them as well, yes.
speaking?
Not so much on that front.
How much would that cost then?
That one was 500.
I'm gonna lean into Rizwin. It's like, hey Rizwin, uh, I am interested in that, but let's see, I don't really have enough. Would you want to go halfsies and split it? Well, I don't even have halfsies.
I don't have halfsies either, man.
Out of game. That's on Badger's wish list.
Here's a ruby for it.
At
sir.
a game, we have moonstones. Don't use rubies first.
Well, the moonstones are only up to 250, so.
You know, I'm
Yeah.
half paying attention to what's going on right now, and I keep hearing, "Oh, just give him Ruby." I'm like, "Hey, I did not send my panther with you to use her as money."
Yeah.
What about 4 moonstones and 2 diamonds? Or no, that'd be all 3 diamonds.
Well,
I really don't want 5 diamonds.
the way
Oh, we could sell the
I
smaller
under-
ruby.
I understand that out of game, I know that it's on her wish list, but in game,
I know, it's just.
Oh, well, I'm also interested in buying this too. So, for someone of what I'm trying to accomplish, understanding multiple languages would be very helpful.
I really hope you're not saying, "Oh, I'm gonna buy it and then keep it for yourself." That would be messed up.
I would definitely share it with the group if I got it. Not exclusively Badger, though.
it would be a party helm.
You know, someone could go back to the card and say, "We found all these things."
Yes, but the thing, like the same thing for like in character, like not buying it for you. I'm also personally interested in it. Well, Pachara is. Well, like I said, also going with Pachara's character, he would totally share it with everyone. So I'm more asking Rizwin, are you okay with me spending like more of the party's like money? Because I'll spend 100 of my own gold for this as well, and we can sell 4 of the moonstones and the smaller ruby. Or no, wait, and a diamond. Would people be okay if I did that, or do you think I should just walk away?
To be honest, I'm not really interested in the helm, and I'm on the side of trying to save our gems for something that we might need that's more valuable.
Why do you want the helmet again?
Uh,
I say as I'm running around.
Because I'm a man that seeks a lot of knowledge for trying to. I look at the guy, complete my personal goals. Understanding a lot of different languages could be helpful.
I mean, I have a spell that can help you with that.
Oh, excellent. Never mind.
Hmm. I should probably tell Badger about this. Since we are spending the party loot.
Alright, so you guys kind of finish up here for the time being. What else are you looking for?
Should I just send you the list of what I want so that we don't have to deal with you having me run around and buying it?
If it's in the player's handbook, just mark off however much gold it is or whatever you're buying for general goods.
Okay. Yeah, it's mainly just general goods.
Potions are a little different, but yeah, anything else on that list you can find for whatever's listed.
Yeah, no, it's not potions or anything. It's just equipment stuff.
Yeah, you can just do that yourself. If that's what you wish to take care of.
Well, as part of the course of going to a new town for Pachara, I do want to see if there's some kind of blacksmith or Iron Man or anything.
You ask around the market. There's no one in the market itself, but over in this area is the barracks and armory, and there is a blacksmith there.
Ah, excellent. And I'll tell the group and anyone that wants to come along can.
I'll go with him.
I'll try and get information.
Okay, make an investigation check, Leon. You try asking around, but you're not having much luck trying to learn about these magistrates or whatever they're called.
Yeah.
No one that you asked seems to know at least.
Mm. I guess assuming since I can't find anyone, I guess I'm just I guess I'll go back to the other.
All right. Rizwin, you also make an investigation check.
Yeah.
All right, you go around. You try looking through alleyways and such, and you come across this extremely shady alley that you think, oh, certainly there's gonna be a hint back here. Unfortunately, you walk in and kind of find a dead end. When you turn around, there's 3 figures there. One has like a guitar, a little guitar, and kind of does a strum. But the one in front is, my, what do we have here?
I don't know. What do we have here? She kind of squints her eyes at him, and she's got her hand on the pommel of her dagger.
You must not know who I am. And he kind of does a little flourish and dance. I am a man of many means. And he does a JoJo pose. But you... I'll be taking your stuff. Don't bother trying to defend yourself. And he pulls out a quick knife. And you can see it dripping with something. I'm quite good with this. He kind of does like a quick little exhale. He's really fucking weird. Yeah, my dagger has quite the burn. And he looks down. He looks at his buddies. I shouldn't have done that.
I know where you got that from.
It's really familiar, but I can't remember right now. Rizman's just gonna kind of look at him on the ground, dumbfounded.
Oh no, he is dead.
And then look at the two buddies and go,
They kind of look at you and run away.
she's just like, okay. She's gonna loot this poor sap's body.
You don't find a whole lot.
And she's gonna say, who's taking whose stuff now?
With your, let's see. You get the sense that this guy like just found this stuff and then decided, oh, I'm gonna do this for today. It didn't work out well for him. He doesn't really have much of note, but his dagger does actually look fancy. It's kind of like got like a curved blade and like a small green gem embedded near the hilt, and it has like a twisting, almost serpent-like thing that go to the tip from the back.
Ah. I think I'll take that.
Mm-hmm. Right, it's just put fancy dagger in your thing for now, since you're not quite sure what this is.
I'm gonna replace the dagger I'm using with it right now, because I like it more. So she's like, this is a pretty dagger. I'm gonna use it to stab people with.
Sending is, he can send you 25 words, and you can say 25 words back.
You can
Up to
reply
25
to this
words.
message.
Pretty much, yeah. I'm guessing that image there is the image of that guy.
Hey, how much does a loot cost?
A decent one.
Yes, I want a flashy looking one.
Okay, that would.
One that's purple.
A flashy looking one would probably be a little bit more expensive.
What exactly would be the price difference between a normal one and a flashy one?
Jeez. Never mind. A loot is 35 gold.
I will buy a loot while we're in the.
Okay, you find one that speaks your fancy.
Ooh. I'm going to carve in the side of the loot in infernal, beautiful sounds. There, just to make it my own.
Okay.
Or no, beautiful noises. That's it. Perfect.
The devil now has a fiddle.
I can play a fiddle.
Make a perception check, Badger.
He can also play a pan flute.
Yep.
You don't see any.
Because I remember the pan flute duel from the first episode.
Oh yeah, I have now acquired all three of the instruments I can play.
Is that from Darkness Rising?
What?
The picture / reference.
The blade looking?
Yes.
Alright,
Not
you,
sure
you
what
make it to the booth. Or that they told you. Yeah. You go and make a stealth check too, just for fun. Okay.
I will quickly stand by Reed and have Ruby just stop right away if I'm still wearing my crag cloak, trying to stay hidden as much as.
Gotcha.
You said there's a hell.
Oh shit. It's in the open market. I'm guessing we moved away from there, right?
Well, Badger somehow found you. Maybe her superior tracking skills and being able to find Ruby easily.
No, I mean I was following Pochara, so like he moved
Oh
away
yeah,
from where the
that's
thing was, right?
all right.
Can you take me where the helm is?
Yeah, I'll take her.
Okay.
I'll just cast message and tell Pochara that I'm going back to see the helm because Badger wants to go see it.
The most direct but hidden route if possible. Keep your eyes. And I'm just gonna hop on the back of Ruby.
So like, I
Sure.
bet you guys are going through the town like with the Pink Panther music going in the background.
Riding a black one, yes.
Yeah, pretty much.
But Charo will send back to Reed a very vague Doki.
Excuse my lack of anime knowledge, but what is Doki?
Okie dokie.
Oh, I was thinking Doki Doki.
No, that's something else. Okay.
That's different.
Riz, when you found this fancy dagger, what do you do with it?
I'm just gonna pocket it and then go back to the inn because she's done with what she wanted
Okay,
to
I
do.
wasn't sure if you were gonna do anything while you were waiting for the rest.
No, she did all she wanted to do.
Okay.
The guy who's selling the helm, what race is he?
He appears to be human.
Why's it gotta be about race?
It would have been funny if it was a halfling.
I'll go ask him. You have a helm of languages, yes?
He looks down and nods. Or I guess he's almost at eye level now. He nods.
I'll stand on the back of Ruby so we're almost eye level. How much do you want for it? I need it for understanding language.
Well, it's 500 gold pieces, little miss.
My eye's gonna twitch at the word little, but I'll still stay calm. I have some unique things that may help with potion makings and spell castings. Maybe that can help the price a little bit.
Okay, I'm just gonna look at what you have. You have mimic stuff and actually that's it.
He doesn't have to know this. I'm hoping I can trick him a little bit. Because I don't have enough gold. I have like 200 gold. So I'm hoping I'd trick him or barter with some of the dolls I made. Claim they're voodoo dolls.
I will say, if this goes poorly, you might not get this.
I know.
You guys still have 500 gold piece gems.
I don't know if they'll let me use it or not.
It's for the party.
Then we'd have to share it. I'm probably gonna be wearing it the entire time.
It's not an attuned item. You can just plop it back and forth.
I'll probably be wearing it the entire time. Badger white.
Do you need it to read stuff or just to speak?
Yes.
Yes, which one?
Yes.
I can cast a spell that can make it so you could speak any language and understand any language, but not read it.
But then I need you around 24/7. And I don't think you want that. I just need to know more language. It helps me study, it helps me learn, it helps me talk to people about different beasts I'm gathering from the Volo's Guide of... Would he be interested in Volo's Guide with an autograph?
You show it to him.
Well, I was just asking in generality, not in actual game-wise.
Well, you don't know unless he sees it.
I didn't know if Volo was like the rare signer or the ones who signs everything.
Is that an autographed Volo's guide?
Actually, I'll probably pull out the Weevil poster and say, what about the... We caught this guy.
Oh boy.
Ah, and that poster says 5,000 gold reward, so certainly you have the means to pay for this.
So
I am... But I am child and all the mean adults took the money. I'm kind of like Gary Coleman in this. All the adults took my money. So I don't have as much.
Who is Gary Coleman?
What you talking about?
He's just giving you a deadpan stare. He knows what gnomes are. He knows there are smaller races.
Hey Reed, can you get Riz?
You want Rizwin to come here?
Yeah.
Okay.
You've already casted sending twice today.
Yeah, I know. uh, you know what? I'm just gonna cast it again.
Oh, you have
Wait,
3 level
actually,
3s?
never mind. I need to save it. Yeah, I have
Or
3 level 3s.
wait, Reed. Out of game, what is your sleight of hand or stealth or
I'm not stealing anything.
just use the rubies we have.
They will never find out.
I guess I could do that.
Leon, which you can choose whoever. You can get back to the inn, or you can find them. That's you know where they were going.
All right.
I can't find the bag of holding.
It's basically party loot.
I still can't find it.
Scroll
Just
down.
scroll down.
Oh, it's in player's notes. Got it.
Okay, do you want to spend one of the gems to get this?
Yeah, let's just do one ruby.
Okay, 500 gold piece ruby. You have 2 left. And you now have a Helm of Comprehend Language.
We will
Okay.
call the gem
that-
owner.
That being said, can I go ahead and give him 200 gold pieces to get 2 rubies worth 100 gold pieces?
You'd kind of need to go to like an exchange of some kind for that. Hold on,
Because I'm hoping
get the image
I
for
was
this.
trying to at least get one of them to put in the party loot, so hoping that the people wouldn't notice I switched out one of the 500s for a...
You know, I thought you were shitting us when you said it looked like a Batman.
Oh no, I was serious.
I can totally wear that and be inconspicuous. No one will even know I have that on.
Yep.
I will nod to the guy. I'll put it on, put my cloak back, get on the back of
Okay.
Ruby, say thank you, and then say, okay, Reed, bye. And I'll quickly but stealthily go back to the cart.
Okay, roll another stealth check.
Okay.
As me or as Ruby, because I'm on the back of Ruby?
You. Okay.
The helmet.
You get a couple weird glances. You actually see a little kid like, superhero.
I drop a doll hearing that.
Okay.
Just one of the dolls for the kid.
I'm Panther Girl.
Okay, did we make it to the blacksmith yet?
Cat
Yeah.
girl.
Yeah, you can easily make it there.
Ezra, you ever feel like mischief happens when you're not around?
I think that we have some very interesting party members, and they're gonna do interesting things.
I mean, I'm not excluding myself. I do very mischievous things too. Oh, we're probably going to get to some shenanigans where we're going.
I just hope there's something worthwhile getting there.
Yeah, didn't you tell me you're looking for a really good sword?
I just need something a little bit better than what I have right now. I mean, this is a sentimental piece, but
Oh, well, why don't
senti-
you just change it?
it still requires me to get a better sword.
No, it doesn't. I'm going to change my great sword into a rapier, a long sword, and a short sword right in front of him.
Well, at the moment, I don't know that skill set.
You don't?
How do you think I can fire an Eldritch Blast miles away?
No, but we're both packed weapon users, aren't we?
Yes, but I mainly focused my pacts within long-ranged spells.
No. Incantation and packs are two different things. Pack of the Blade is the one that, which I'm pretty sure me and you both have. Like, okay, we're out of character at this point.
Okay,
But,
yes, out
Pact
of
the
character.
Blade is.
I don't have the pact feat that allows you to change your weapon around.
Which
No,
one did you take?
that's just what pack does. It's not one of the feats.
I'm not a very good hexblade, if you haven't figured that out yet.
Did you take Pact
No,
of the Blade at level 3?
yes, I just haven't actually used the skill set yet, so I don't know much of what. Like I've read
So
into it, but
We can still switch weapons around with just pack of the
look at
Blade
the
and
last
Truth.
line of Pact of the Blade. Oh wait, no, it's in the little, I can't word the parentheses or whatever. No.
Sorry to throw rules at you, audience.
As an action, you can create a packed weapon in your hand. You choose the form, you're proficient with it, and it counts as magical. The important part here is you choose the form.
Yeah, it's how I've been changing my greatsword into rapiers and short swords and stuff.
true. I don't know. Just kind of see if I can find like a slightly better rapier or something, so that I actually have a physical weapon to fall back on, just in case I don't have time to use Pact of the Blade.
Fair enough, fair enough. We can still go to the blacksmith. I'm interested in what they got. Leon, are you interested in what they have?
Huh?
Well, I think it's about time you get to upgrade, right?
He just
Well,
looks.
he'll be outside the game. He'll be upgrading very soon. It's one of our side quests.
So Leon, yeah, you should be upgrading, right? But you are no clue.
Well, sure is not the best street smarts and all that fun stuff.
Yeah, I don't know anything about paladins.
All you know is that you do have a quest for like a giant slayer greatsword.
That's what he meant,
Oh.
because Leon likes to use double-handed weapon.
Oh, fair.
Two-handed.
Fair.
That's what I meant.
So, did we get to the blacksmith, or?
No, there is no such thing as a blacksmith anymore.
I asked him, and he said yes.
Oh, excellent! I walk through the door.
All right, you gonna.
This awkward situation.
It's actually kind of weird because you go into the barracks too, so that you actually have like some soldiers are guardsmen doing training drills.
I'm gonna go talk with the soldiers.
Okay.
I just waved them good luck.
And I will locate the blacksmith.
Easy
You
enough
already-
to hear the the banging of metal upon metal.
A clue.
The smell of like sparks and hot metal and ozone.
Ah, that smell oh so familiar. I'll let Leon do his thing first.
I already did something. You go ahead.
Oh,
I think he was just
I
doing
thought you
that
were
like to talk to other soldiers.
Oh, yeah. Oh, okay. Yes, I'll approach the blacksmith then. Yes. Hello.
Good day.
I'm going to form my great sword, and I'm going to place it on the counter. I'm looking for a weapon equal or greater value to this one.
He kind of raises an eyebrow at that because you changed it right in front of him.
Oh, I mean in craftsmanships and a low, not the magical abilities.
So just a great sword then.
No. I'm just going to like snap my fingers and erase it from existence.
Okay.
Oh dang, I should have probably phrased this better. I apologize, good sir. I'm a man who's seeking good, strong weapons, and I've been searching like a mini blacksmith for the best weapon they have in stock.
I mean, all we got here is just stuff you can find in most other places. There's nothing really special about them.
Ah, then I will leave you in the hands of my good friend Ezra here, as I'm going to pat Ezra on the back and as I take my leave from the barracks.
Okay. You're looking for magical shit?
I was looking to see if there was just anything that like stuck out.
Eh, not really, unfortunately.
I had low hopes going into a barracks blacksmith, so don't worry.
They barracks blacksmiths don't typically come in mastercraft quality stuff.
I thought it was worth a look. Plus, other people wanted to check out the barracks, so
Well, I'm assuming by what my comrade just said, I probably need to. Is there anyone around the city that does enchanting?
Be hard pressed to find that here, I'm afraid. Best bet would be the tower, but I don't know how to get in there.
I kind of nod. Understandable. Well,
Now, we can't do enchanting, but if you wanted it silvered, we could do that.
how much would it be to coat it in silver?
That's 100 gold.
What do you guys think? I'm sure that'll come in handy someday.
That depends on what weapon it is. Because
Maybe.
your packed weapon is already magical.
whip
I
it
would,
Charles.
I would be putting it on my on the rapier itself.
On, like, a regular one?
Yes.
Your
How-
rapier is your packed weapon, which automatically means your rapier is
He has a
magic.
physical rapier.
What?
Yeah,
What is the weapon you mainly use?
I use my rapier if I'm actually doing attacks. I know it says on here outside of creating a packed weapon, it doesn't say anything about actually like making a physical weapon you have the packed weapon.
Basically, when you take packed the blade, like, your hex blade is more or less your packed weapon.
You
Unless
can.
you find a magical one and switch it out.
From my knowledge of it, you can make a physical weapon your pack weapon.
Yes, you can.
Yes.
All right. Well, I will awkwardly say my leave and go back to the inn because I'm not a very good warlock.
Yeah, you don't need to silver that thing. It's already considered magical to go buy resistances and stuff.
Don't worry, you're just learning close-up combat now. I've been at this for a while, but you're getting it.
Don't worry too much about it, man.
I do know too much about it, but that's what happens when you multi-class.
Ironically, I do know close-up combat because I play 2 different paladins, but this is different.
It's a whole other world, warlocks. They are the ones that got their magical sugar daddies.
Hi, you want a magical close-up method at fighting that isn't anything like any other class and is very confusing at times? Play Warlock.
Warlocks are kind of great, actually. I like playing warlocks.
I like him too.
That's okay. My magical sugar daddy just shows up whenever he feels like it and doesn't actually say when he wants something.
I don't even know if I have one. I probably don't.
To be fair, warlocks very, very rarely ever actually get in contact with their patrons. Out of game.
Warlocks are
Unless you're
the
forward.
daddy issues of D&D.
Yeah. I don't know. I just absorbed the magical residue left over from a Hexblade vessel.
I feel like that could also be an equally valid reason to be a wild magic sorcerer.
Potentially.
What?
But yeah, I'll go back to the inn, and I guess we wait until Reed's contact is available.
All right. Leon, were you doing anything else?
Did these soldiers know anything?
You asked them, and unfortunately, they don't seem to know who the Magaster family is.
Right. I have another question for them then.
Okay.
Do they have any like wanted posters? Are they looking for anyone specifically?
Interesting. Roll a D100.
Is carry weight a thing, DM?
How bad is it?
I just got put over when I put 0.5 of a pound in.
I'm not worrying too much about it. I'll look at your stuff, but I'm really not worried about it too much.
Okay. My max is 150. I think most of my over is from my gold.
How much gold do you have?
Almost 200.
That's only like a couple pounds.
And then there's also about 150 in silver and copper.
All right, Leon. You actually do see like a kind of a low level bounty. Collecting orc ears.
Yummy.
1 gold per set.
A wanted poster for 5 silver or for a man known as the Blade Licker.
Wanted alive.
As I'm hiding in the cart with the helm, do I hear any interesting or very secretive information as people walk?
Roll an eavesdrop check. Perception.
I imagine most people are speaking common.
I mean, there's nothing really interesting, I guess, seems to be going on. Though you swear you hear something about the Hunt Lords going silent.
Ooh.
And so do I. I said nothing. Now, does the helm tell, like, kind of subconsciously let you know what language they're speaking, or no?
You have to actually cast Comprehend Language through it. Basically, you just activate it.
So, like, do you know what language you're speaking, or you just know it, you just don't know how you know?
You just understand it. You don't know what language it is.
Fair enough. When they were talking about the Hunt Lords going silent, did they sound concerned, happy, or...
It just sounded like gossip
Okay.
that you just happened to pick up on. All right. Anything else before we move to the next part?
Since my character is indeed from Silvery Moon, is there a chance that she knows at least a little bit about the Margasters?
Roll a history check. The name isn't really ringing much of a bell, but you think they have a tower there? Or someone in that family might have a tower there?
Okay. Rizwan would probably share that. She'd be like, I think they have a tower there.
Yeah, it's more or less information you guys already knew, unfortunately.
I'm gonna double check with these guard or soldiers.
Okay. Oh, about the...
That
Or,
make sure that there's no information about anything about like a gnome or anything like that.
they kind of look at each other confused. A gnome?
Hmm.
Is it something we should be keeping an eye out for?
If there's nothing, not heard anything, it's no worries.
Okay. Well, if you happen to find any orcs and take them out, we're paying the gold per pair of orc ears.
Sure, sure.
Anything else?
No, that's it.
Okay. Vultura, Ezra, you've mentioned. Okay, you're doing your little stuff there. You do. I don't know if your character can do this, but you do learn that the one that was your foster mother was your real mother's sister.
Ooh. My aunt.
Yeah, pretty much.
my thought-to-be mother was my aunt. This isn't a southern drama.
And I'm my own grandfather.
This isn't Futurama.
Yet.
Yeah, not until time travel happens and then the world breaks.
Technically, my cousin is my foster son.
All right, there is nothing else. You guys reconvene in the inn, and roughly a couple hours after afternoon, Crowan comes in and will gather whoever it is that wished to speak to him or go with him.
Yes. That I know me and Ezra are definitely interested in that.
Indeed.
If I can pet the cats more, then I'm coming.
Okay,
I was joining.
you will or won't?
I will.
Okay. Reed, I assume you're going as well.
Yeah.
Who else? Is Badger going?
Badger is okay in the cart.
Didn't they tell you about those Tressums?
Rizwin did say that there were tressums.
She was told there was those animals.
Mhm.
Yes?
Batman will join, but as long as the cape stays on.
You say Batman.
Yes.
Okay, so he goes to the barkeep and orders the Everlund's finest, or whatever finest it was. And you all take your drink. Badger, it's alcohol.
I'm okay with this.
You're like the first one that goes let down, and you feel weird, and you teleported. When you come to, there are dozens of flying cats in the room, and the rest of you soon join you.
I warned the other two that it's gonna hurt.
Either this is the strongest shit I've ever had, or I just died and I found heaven.
Rizwin quickly dives onto the floor on her back and puts a piece of jerky on her tummy.
Okay, you get a couple.
It's not that bad. Ow.
You get used to it.
So who
Out of
was it who wished to see me? Where's oh, go ahead. I'm sorry.
I was gonna say, out of character, I recently learned that there was a pet shop for exotic pets in Waterdeep, and now I want Rizwin to go there to buy a tressum.
Oh my god.
An
No.
animal store?
No.
Let's go on an adventure to Waterdeep.
Wonder if they sell chickens and pigs.
Oh my god, let's not have another goddamn Puffin Forest video in here.
All right. Kerwin will turn to you all and ask, so, who was it that wished to see me? Were you actually perhaps interested in joining us? The Harpers, I mean.
I don't really
Stay
know.
the hell away, just playing with the kitties.
I don't really know what it is you guys do. I'm assuming something about keeping order in the land or something.
Something like that.
Well,
I believe Reed will be able to give you a good rundown of our principles and what we do.
I just turned around while I was petting a cat. What?
well, my primary mission is a little personal, but if joining your organization will help it greatly, then I'll do whatever it takes to get my job done. But I wanted to speak to you about something that happened 15 years ago.
Same thing for me, for like every word of that other than the number of years.
I just want some background information.
Okay. And he looks at you, Ezra. 25 years ago.
15.
Oh, I think it's a 25.
That would make Ezra in his late 30s.
Okay, so 15 years ago. I mean, maybe we have something? What is it that you wish to discuss?
Have you ever heard of the kingdom of Alverse?
Okay, 1 second. Let me pull up Archmage stats. 'Cause that's what
Can
he
I
is.
roll too? 'Cause that's the first time he mentions that. That I've heard.
Reed, I'm gonna say you don't know.
Dang it.
Oh, Jesus Christ, he's a fucking plus 13 to history.
Woot woot.
I came to the right place.
Wow. You rolled a 27, just telling you.
I mean,
Uh, that's quite a distance from here.
very.
15 years ago. He kind of does that like thing where he's kind of thinking, like with his mouth and stuff, like where you know, how you like your tongue in your cheek or whatever.
I can tell you the gist of what happened 15 years ago. What I want to know from you is who or what caused it. 15 years ago, my family, the Coutures, were framed for the murder of the family of the Versailles. No one know. Everyone thinks the Coutures were the one who murdered them, and we were chased away from the kingdom. And I only want to find out who or what did it, so I can clean the stain that was left on my family name.
Man, that's so far away that we don't get a lot of information. We had heard that it might have been an inside job, but that's really all we know. It's kind of out of our jurisdiction, so to speak. You may actually need to go there to find more information. Or at least somewhere closer.
What was the charisma check for?
You're gonna love this.
To see if the cats like you.
Yeah, are you being ironic when you say I'm gonna
No, I'm
love
being
it, or
serious.
for
The
real?
DC was 17.
Oh, okay. What'd I win?
You win a Tressum.
Oh!
Sweet!
It actually seems to take a good liking to you. This Tressum is bonded to you.
What color is it?
What color would you like it to be?
I like it to be black, like Ruby.
Okay, basically the bonded Tressum obeys like your commands and no one else's.
I'm gonna call it Onyx.
Okay.
Rizwin is so jealous of you right now.
Yeah, Rizwin failed. Leon failed. I don't know if Leon wanted it. Having animal handling gave you advantage on that. So you didn't need it, but
Animal handling gives me a +7.
no. But that was specifically for the charisma check. It just gave you advantage.
But I guess I kind of let out a heavy sigh. That's the last thing I wanted to do, unfortunately. Maybe 15 years is enough to not have to worry about being covert about it.
Well,
If you happen to come across any information, please let Reed know so he can tell me, or if it's one of those things where you'd want me to join the Hoppers to get that kind of information, I'll do what's needed.
that will be necessary if you do not wish to join us. That is fine. I can actually contact you myself. You said your
I
name
nod.
was Ezra Kotor. I wish you luck in finding out or discovering more about the event.
I sort of just like to leave a tiny hint. I take the small cloth with the sigil of the Versailles, and I lay it in his palm. Just keep anything at all. Anything is helpful.
He nods. If I come across anything, I will let you know.
And then after Bachar does this stuff, I want to make a charisma roll for the kitties as well.
Oh, you want to
Because
try? Okay.
Oh,
yeah,
I want to try that too later. I'm gonna do my
Oh,
stuff.
all right. Well, I'll let. Man, hang on.
But Char's a farm boy. He loves animals.
Unfortunately, Crowan will only let you guys take one.
darn. Okay.
I'm sorry.
Well,
Yeah,
gosh,
so
golly darn
many.
it.
I just find it funny that a cat liked me, and I'm still wearing that helm, so it doesn't even know what my face looks
It knows your smell.
It
Cats don't
smells a
have
cat
to
on.
see your face to know if they like you.
It
I'm
smells
just,
a cat on you already.
I'm just gonna let it drape over my shoulders behind my neck.
Okay. And
Rizman is giving you the side eye.
he turns to you, Pulchara.
Ah, yes. Hello there. Crow, was it?
Crowan.
Oh, my apologies. I'm gonna reach out my hand for a handshake. I'm Pachar Dablis.
He
And
will reciprocate your handshake.
now then, I'm looking for something that, up to my knowledge, is very hard to obtain. I'm looking for a way to travel and/or communicate with one of the fiend realms.
Why would you ever want to do that?
Well, debating whether or not I should tell him. My family has a bit of a curse on them. Whenever a Daedalus reaches the age 40, a devil comes and takes their soul. I wish to, well, find a way to stop this devil so he can't get to my young cousin.
I see. A noble goal. Well,
Outside game for your younger cousin.
yeah, his cousin's younger than him.
Yeah, he's
So,
16.
so you don't want it for yourself because you're probably closer to 40 than your cousin.
Yes. I'm 12 years older than him.
Okay.
Do you know what the origin of this supposed curse is?
Well, I know a long time ago there was some kind of war going on, roughly 300 to 400 years ago, and my family made a deal with a devil, also that they may become tieflings to increase the amount of power they had to fight in this war.
Hmm.
Outside of actual terms of the contract, I'm not very sure. As far as I know, oh, the only part of it I really do know, whenever we reach the age 40, pretty much on the second, a portal opens up that allows the devil to cross over to this plane.
I assume you saw this happen to one of your parents?
Yes, I'm afraid so.
Well, breaking a deal with the devil is certainly difficult, and may not have the results that you wish. In this instance, this may be nothing, but if you were to somehow do this, you may no longer be tiefling.
I'm fine with that, as long as my cousin gets to live a full life. I don't care if I have to find a way on how to break the contract with him or challenging it up enough to, say, even kill the devil.
Now that is very difficult, especially if without going to their realm.
I'm aware. I studied portal traveling and different planes for about 3 years at the Bard College.
You know, that's something, plane shifting is very difficult and taxing. Not even I am capable of it.
I do have a theory, although.
And what is that?
If I could find a way on how to discover the devil's true name, I may be able to perform a ritual to bring him to me. That's just a guess. All I truly know about that kind of stuff is that knowing a devil's true name gives you some kind of domain over him.
It's
A
still a
very
might.
a very light influence. Sorry, what was that?
Still a very dangerous venture you wish to embark on.
If it means saving Felix, I'm willing to put my own life on the line for it, even if it's so far as talking to him and trading my own life for his. Making a new type of deal, possibly.
Well, I won't judge your actions. Damn, I had a thought, and now I can't freaking think of it. I'm sorry.
It's fine.
Ah, there we go. You might want to, if you do have these thoughts, if this devil is connected to you, he might be aware of what you attempt to do. He may attempt to stop you or collect early.
If he tries to collect early, I guess that just solves both problems. He'll come to me.
Perhaps.
I feel like Badger will slowly start walking up to Crow, still keeping her helmet on and have the cat over her shoulder.
Okay. He kind of looks over. He has a small smile. Ah, I see one has bonded.
I will ask an Orcish to the guy, trying to lower my voice to discuss. Ask about how is the gnomes doing in the forest nearby. any gnome activities or whatever.
He does not seem to understand you.
I'll try an Elvish.
Okay, that one he does understand. Just what kind of information are you looking for?
How active do they seem? Are they staying mostly in the forest?
He tells you nothing different, I guess. Why do you ask? I mean, they occasionally trade with, do trade. But they mostly keep to themselves.
And she's not going to answer his question, but the last question she's going to ask is, how's the owl bear population doing around?
Owlbear population? I hadn't heard any issues about it. Is there
She's
something
going-
that we somehow don't know of?
She's going to kind of sigh to herself, shake her head, and just go back to Ruby with Opal on her shoulder.
Okay.
I think at this point, Rizwan would have popped up and been standing there waiting.
I
Covered in
believe
cat hair.
Leon was also waiting. Yes?
Yes.
He's just got like a line of people in front of him.
Yeah, pretty much. He turns to you.
I basically ask about the Magister family.
Mark Gaster family. Don't really know much about them. They do, and I know they are from Silvery Moon. And I think the head of the house is a lady called Zamlin. That's really all I know about them.
Leon just sighs. Thank you for your time.
Okay. He looks at you, Rizwin.
Sorry we're taking up a lot of your time today, but I promise I'll be quick. I was wondering if you had heard of an abandoned manor in Silvery Moon that may have been owned at one point by a powerful wizard.
Well, there could be many of those. Wait, did you say abandoned out of game?
Yes.
Not in Silvery Moon. I mean, there's a couple abandoned structures throughout the Sword Coast, but none around there.
All right. That's fine. Thank you for your time, sir.
Okay. All right. What would you all like to do? Anybody else have questions for him, or?
No.
I like my rope
You got that.
Ah, nice.
Is our business concluded?
Think so. Thank you again for taking time. I know you're really busy.
Of course, Reed. Just well, if any of them wish to join us, they are more than welcome to. The open invitation is there. I'm sure you will contact me if they decide to accept. And they would, of course, be under your charge. He kind of smiles at you.
I don't want that. But okay, I'll let you know.
Leon grins.
All right, with business concluded, and he claps his hands. Have a good day, and you're all teleported back to the inn.
Ah, damn it.
It's kind of crowded because there's all of you in this relatively small room.
I will hide Opal under my hood and my cloak and quickly have Ruby run us back to the.
Out of character, I thought you guys were gonna ask about the magic items.
Which magic items?
The blacksmith said that they could probably find magic items in the
Oh, well,
tower.
Yeah,
they could
he
potentially
said
find
he could
someone to
probably
enchant it,
get
but
enchanting.
I didn't want to ask more than one question. Would have felt rude.
I mean, when was the next time you're going to be able to ask him questions?
Oh, I really only had that one question.
I mean, I'll just get better at reading and looking at my stuff to really know what I'm doing.
it's
So I
fine, man.
shouldn't
Don't
have
worry
to
about it.
enchant anything.
I will say, it's getting stuff enchanted will take time, depending on the rarity and money.
Lots of money.
Yeah.
It doesn't feel like it's worth enchanting for like a +1 to a weapon or whatever.
You're probably
Wait.
better off just buying a +1 weapon.
You're probably better off taking that incantation.
Yeah, for him, yeah.
Also,
But it
keep
really
in mind-
+1 doesn't matter to him because he's already magical. So
Yes, but this will also make it so that it's his spell casting focus, his weapon.
yeah, it does help a little bit, but
Oh yeah, it helps that I'm able to cast any warlock spell while swinging around a greatsword.
you'd be able to do that normally since you can actually let go of a greatsword with one hand, like to carry.
Yeah, but I'd still have to carry my arcane focus to do material components. Now I can use my greatsword for that.
That's fair. All right, what would you all like to do?
I'm gonna go up to the bartender and says, "Excuse me, sir. What is the largest bottle of liquor you have?"
What time is it? Like, is it dusk yet?
No, you guys weren't there too long, since you didn't take up too much of his time.
He
You're
did
probably
say
there for like an hour.
met him at like we did meet him at around. He said a couple hours after high sun, so it's probably still afternoonish.
Yeah, it is.
Don't make a difference to Pachar right now.
Well, I mean, you can get say the largest.
Yes,
You can get like a small cask of ale for 2 silver.
I will take that.
It's a gallon.
I will take 2.
Okay. Pretty heavy. Little awkward to carry. You gotta take them to. Probably take them to your cart.
I was willing to take him to my room.
Oh, we're staying another night? I thought we were traveling as soon as we finished doing everything.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah.
assuming we wouldn't be in this town much longer than what we needed for questions.
Rizwan will go up to the bar and she's like, "Can I get a bottle of Everlund's finest, but not the one that goes," and then she's gonna make motions with her hands that signify teleporting.
We have bottles of fine wine that are 10 gold each.
How about you got any good dwarven ale?
We have 1 bottle.
Nice. I'll take it.
All right, 10 gold for the nice dwarven ale.
Woot woot.
You guys are pretty much done with this map for the time being, I believe.
Yep. Well, yeah,
Have
I'm
you
going
back.
to go to the cart and start pounding it.
Okay. You're just pounding it?
Yep.
Roll a con save.
I think if hold on, I think if he was gonna start doing that, Rizwan would want to have a drinking contest.
All right, you start pounding.
Well, I'm drinking until I'm drunk, so.
Okay, so
Oh.
all right, roll one more. Each of you, if you're doing a contest, go ahead. Jeez, Mochara.
I don't want to be doing good.
You can voluntarily fail if you want.
I will do that, yeah.
Okay, you get around about. You drink most of one of those casks. You feel like shit. You actually vomit some of it up because it's too much to handle in your stomach.
Yeah. Fan-fucking-tastic.
I feel like after he starts puking, I was like telling him, okay, time to put it down now.
Wait, is he drinking in the cart?
He's not carting and drinking, if that's what you mean.
No, I mean, if he's about to pass out or looks very drunk, I feel like Badger may try to take a little bit from the other one. He hasn't been drinking yet.
I mean, he's in the cart.
I just wanted to steal some without him noticing. Because I was trying to wait till he got drunk or passed out.
Oh, Rizwan will notice though.
Yeah, this isn't a helping thing, this is an alcoholic thing.
Oh, is Pochara an alcoholic now?
Oh, no, I was talking about Badger's, like, attempts to drink the other ale. This isn't to help the char, this is an alcoholic thing.
Yeah. I mean, odds are, Badger, roll a sleight of hand. This is not hard to do.
I'm assuming
It is when you roll a 9.
My passive perception is a 10.
Same.
Oh, your passive is a 10?
Yep.
Oh, yeah. Oh, that's right. You're drunk, so it's like -5. So,
Yeah, fair enough.
you not so
Rizwan still
subtly.
sees it.
You not so subtly get some. Take a mug that you have. Just kind of pour some out from one of the jugs that Pochara has, and you
That's
not so
all.
subtly walk away.
Well, I'm
Uh,
still kind of sitting in the car with the blanket over my head with the 2 cats underneath with me.
I just realized most of our.
I'm guessing that Rizwan, having rolled so low on that first con save, is a little more drunk than she usually is.
You were
But
fine
she's
after the
still-
first one.
But she still saw Badger walk away, and she goes, "Hey, you don't steal ale from a dwarf."
It wasn't
you
from
don't-
you. I don't think.
No, they
That
were
was more
both
for
gone.
Char.
Oh, well.
If y'all want some, y'all can have some.
It's Badger, though.
Hey Leon, can you drive the carts? Cause they're getting drunk.
Yep.
Okay.
I'm not drunk yet, though. As far as I know,
No, I
I'm
mean
only
they
having a
are though.
My
I'm good
God,
with
They are
land
the-
vehicles. I'm proficient in it.
Oh, you are? Okay, that's good. Cause I was worried that all our drivers got
I
drunk.
feel like as long as I keep the helmet on and my cloak on, I feel like no one's gonna recognize me, so I'm a little bit more brave than before. But yeah.
I can
Rizwin
do it.
goes,
I can do it. Don't worry.
No.
Rizwin goes, I can drive. Don't
Both of you
worry.
get in the back. Just go to sleep.
Do I have to roll a con save to see if I'm drunk or not from that one glass?
One glass, you're not drunk enough.
Okay, I guess I'm driving. I'll have the Panther and shot, and then I'll have Opal just kind of sitting in my lap as I'm leading the carriage.
Rizwin just goes, I can drive. Us dwarves get born practically drunk. Let me at him.
Hey, don't move.
Rizwin just kind of. It's like when she was trying to talk to the brothers, where she just tries to squint at you, but her eyes are actually closed. She goes, okay. And she lays in the back of the cart.
All
All
right.
right.
So you guys start heading out towards Silvery Moon.
Yeah, Silvery Wood. I'm just kidding. Nah, Silvery Moon. Yeah.
Okay.
I'm
It'll actually take
gonna
about a day and a half to get there. Since you guys are leaving kind of late, you'd probably get sleep twice on the way in and get there early morning on your third day.
I'd probably be.
I'm drinking both days.
Do I have to keep that? Uh, Rizwin actually goes to talk to Reed. She goes, do I have to keep alcohol away from both of them now?
Oh, for drinking? I mean, maybe because we could get attacked randomly. So we.
Because they've been perpetually drunk the whole
I'm not drunk.
I am.
I've only been drunk once this entire game. Other than that, I've only had like just one.
Rizwin ignores Badger and is still looking at Reed.
Maybe they'll stop when we leave the area.
That's what
Like
you
after
would
some
think.
time.
That's what you would think as I take out the alchemy jug and start making wine.
Shit, I forgot about that.
Well,
All right, Polchar, you're just drinking the entire time?
Yep.
Make a con save. Okay. This is not for your drunkenness, this is for something else.
Fair enough.
it's for if he actually becomes an alcoholic.
Or is poison.
My magic wine is poison?
Alcohol poisoning, you dingus.
Ah.
All right, do you guys do anything on the way there besides them drinking?
I do.
Nope.
I say, I kind of, as we're riding along, Polchara, are you okay? You normally don't drink nearly this much.
I'm great. Better than ever, actually.
Can I roll insight on him?
If he allows it.
I'll allow it.
Does he get anything out of that?
He's lying, but he's not. He's not telling the truth, but he's not lying, Pachara.
He's hiding more than he seems to, at least, right? Basically.
Yes.
Well, if you ever need to talk about anything, please let me know.
There was actually something I wanted to ask you, Ezra.
What's that?
I think I finally solved my problem. I think I found a solution.
How so?
It came to me while I was talking to that guy. You know, when I first finished talking to him and I found that he knew nothing, this was like one of the most, how do I put this, knowledgeable people I've met in my entire life. And yet he knew nothing on the situation. And while I was talking to him, it finally hit me. I I know when the devil in my family is most vulnerable, and I know when he comes. He comes when someone in my family either reaches age 40 or they die. If someone like that can't find a way to get me to the devil, I think the only way to get him to me is to die.
Polchara.
Can I attempt to wrestle the jug away from him upon hearing this?
Is when it will actually turn to Polchara to say something.
Okay, what do you say?
Polchara. How you say that was the most learned person you talked to?
I'm afraid so. The deans at the College of Lore didn't seem to know very much, those that would give me any time.
Where's this College of Lore?
In Waterdeep.
I know, have you ever tried going to Candlekeep?
No. Is there anything there?
Only the biggest library you're probably ever gonna see in your entire life.
Wait. Wait. Yeah, that does sound good. In case you guys are wondering, this is not a suicide thing.
It better not be.
I kind of
No,
raise a
it's
brow.
It's
You're
actually
not
my
really
expert
helping.
plan. It's actually my expert plan.
Which
Yeah.
is
First off, you guys, Eyes and myself, need to find someone really strong. Someone that can no doubtably beat a devil. After so, oh, Ezra right there will just take his fancy rapier and stab me through the heart. And then the devil will come to claim my soul. You guys and the super powerful Macho Man will come defeat him before he can claim anything. And then I'm going to pull out the Scroll of Raise the Dead.
I don't know if that works if you don't have a soul.
I'm saying
Or
perhaps you guys could kill him before he takes my soul. Either, the way I see it, either you guys kill him and bring me back to life, or I get to move on to the afterlife, which is something that's already not in my favor.
Rizwin starts trying not to giggle. I
What?
mean, it depends on what kind of beating you're looking to do to this devil.
Murder.
Okay. Because I know a few women who would not be opposed to it.
real quick, DM. Do I know the thing about devils?
You overheard Crowan mention that it's very difficult to kill them. You basically have to go to their plane and kill them to permanently kill them.
Yeah, that's what I was getting at.
And remember what I said there, Reed? A portal opens.
No, but you're saying for us to go to hell, essentially, right?
I don't know
Sounds
if I'm
really
ready.
hard.
I don't know if I'm ready to go there yet.
I'm just saying it's a thought on the table. And I don't know if I've just been blocking it out, but ever since we left there, it realistically hit me. I may have to die to kill this devil. I mean, that was always something I knew I was willing to do, but
Do you know his name?
no, I need to find that out. If I could find that out, I may just be able to get him to come to me in the first place.
Well, let's let the plan you have now be your last resort, because I'm sure there's someone that knows something.
Oh, I wasn't planning on doing this plan tomorrow or anything like that. It's just you you it feels odd that plan Z is me dying, you know? That if all else fails, I have to die to get what I need to do done. Yeah. I'm not exactly gonna. Like, I do hate having to ask for your guys' help in any of these situations. This is a family matter, but
I mean, technically everything we do is a family matter. Cause somebody's family is getting affected no matter what we do.
yeah,
Like when we kill the giants, we probably just saved 3 families when we did that.
yeah, yeah.
There's all
Like I said, th- this is a plan. Like if I do it, it'll be years down the line.
Oh, okay. So you're not saying.
I'm not saying I'm doing this
Okay.
anytime soon.
Okay. Okay.
Like I'm not
Yeah.
gearing up to do this tomorrow. I'm just saying I now have a plan.
Oh,
And
okay.
like if all else fails, I have a way that like I said, if plan if part of that plan involves me getting to come back with this scroll per se, hey, like that's still me having to die to do it.
I feel like if you do end up doing this, you're gonna have more things that are more powerful available to you than this scroll.
It is a possibility. I did mostly buy this just so like if something ever happened to one of us, but like after I left there and started thinking dying brings him here to me, it just got me thinking about that.
Well, hopefully we won't have to use it ever.
Hopefully not. I'd also wanted to bring this plan up to all of you guys in the case of if I did die and you guys wanted to use this scroll on me, so do it fast.
I'm not sure how to use scrolls, so maybe somebody else can do that.
Uh, yes, Reed, if I'm the one that you guys have to use this scroll on, yes, do it as quickly as possible. Otherwise, you may have a devil coming to where you are.
Okay, that makes sense.
Speaking of not being versed in the ways of spells, are you guys sure you want me to still have this? And Rizwin will kind of put her hand up and is showing the ring of spell storing. I mean, I don't mind wearing it because it's, you know, got the blank, but
It doesn't make much sense for one of our magic users to be wearing it.
which I feel like is everyone except me.
And well, Leon and Badger kind of don't get me wrong. You two do have magic. It's just you don't do what you do to cast spells.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I mean, all I've seen you put in it is fireball, so.
And some of my healing spells.
Oh shit, there's healing in here?
Yes, there are two healing words in there.
Out of character, it's actually a cure wounds that's in there.
Oh, fair enough. Second level, I'm guessing.
Yes.
Ah. Well, whenever you use that, remind me to replace that with two healing words. Because it's just a bonus action to use those.
Well then.
I mean, you could keep it. I wanted it, and you wanted it when you could cast more magic, but we bet it on a game, and you won fair and square. Even if you don't remember, you still won. So I'm fine with you keeping it.
Well, thank you for telling me I won a game.
I mean, if you really want to pass it along, I would definitely say Leon or Ezra.
No, I can wear it, it's fine.
All right. I'm sorry, everyone. Didn't mean to bring down a bit of the on the road blues to everyone.
I'm just glad that you weren't looking to go along with your plan. The first thing made me kind of nervous hearing you say that all out of the blue.
Oh.
It's also probably a good idea to not live in that bottle of yours.
Nah, this is just me thinking.
For the second day, roll another con save.
Eh, I don't think Pachar needs any more.
He doesn't do it on the second day?
Nah, after that
Okay.
talk, like this is Pachar drinks whenever he's pondering things. It's been I think it's been a common theme so far. I don't remember when he did. I think he did at some point.
I think if it said that he drinks things to ponder things, Rizwan would go, maybe you could just drink water then?
No, that doesn't get the thinking juices flowing. Now that I got a bit out in the air, yeah, I think I'll be fine. Here, Badger, I'm gonna give her whatever's left of the ale. You're gonna have that.
I'll just put it by my feet since I'm still driving the carriage.
Yeah. I'll go back to driving the wagon on the second day too.
All right, so the second day, or I guess, yeah, finishes, so that's all well and good. And you guys bed down for the night, do your normal stuff.
I'm gonna
Char-
ask the
Oh, go ahead.
magic. Sorry. Do any of our magic users have the skill to cast invisibility?
I mean,
I can only cancel sound. Oh,
I
and I can
cannot.
darkness.
Rizwan can cast high stealth roll.
I mean, I can make it so no one can see us, but they'll know they can't see us.
No, because I know one of the abilities of Opal is that they can see things that are invisible within 6 So I was gonna see if I started training it to do the kind like on command or just naturally to kind of alert us if something's invisible nearby. So I was kind of wanting to practice with it.
On the meta level, I might not allow that just because that's fucking strong.
That's why I was gonna do
Tress.
training.
I can actually look up the stat block for Tressum.
Oh, she posted it earlier in here.
Oh, is that the
Yeah.
right one?
It appears to be, yes.
Okay, I was just kind of curious. But I'll keep first watch, but I'm keeping my helmet on, and my eyes are never leaving towards the thickest part of the woods.
Okay.
I think when we start getting closer to Silvery Moon, Rizwan's gonna put on the set of clothes she bought from Everlund. That kind of very nondescript, kind of grayish looking clothes that don't really stand out at all. And she's got like a hood. And she has her hair tied up real tight so when she has the hood on you can't see it. So
Aren't you from Silvermoon, Rizwan?
yeah.
Oh. I'm mostly asking because I forget things.
I am from here, but that doesn't mean people like me. I mean, there are people who like me, but there are also a lot of people who don't like me.
Huh.
And by the way, that is not the correct stat block for Tressums.
It looked like it was in the. I double checked it, and that they
Oh,
do have
wait.
that stuff. So, or at least some of
Oh,
it.
So, question:
never
if you
mind.
don't want to be here as long as I don't want to be here, do you just want to keep going? We could put them in. Just take turns driving the carriage. It'll be fine, right?
Well, I mean, we could
But the
stop by the
library.
library then leave. We could help.
Well,
I just don't want to be in any wooded areas in this area at all.
well, my mother also lives here, and it would be kind of nice to visit her.
Rizwan may be able to sell her spell book to the library.
You mean those rocks that I left in the middle of a field?
Oh, we
That was
picked them
what.
up.
Oh,
I think
well then
Ezra did it.
she
Oh,
doesn't have
Leon,
them.
one of the two. I forgot.
You're talking about the town. You're not talking about the woods we're passing, right?
As far as I'm aware, you guys don't have those. If she says you don't have them.
Well, too
She
bad,
didn't.
Rizwan. Those
She
were
did
worth
pick them
money.
up.
Yeah,
Oh,
I'll go back and later and I'll watch the videos. But I remember either Leon or Ezra picked them up because she dropped them and everyone thought it was weird, and they picked them up when she was walking away.
I mean, if that happened, that's fine. Okay.
It was definitely not me.
I don't remember, but I remember someone picked it up.
I was sword fighting a hill giant at the time, so I doubt it was me.
I think, Reed, if you looked at him, it looked like just gibberish.
Oh yeah, I know I can't use them, because it's
As in, you can't even copy spells
they're
from this.
shorthand.
Anyway, you guys bed down for the night.
Yeah.
Well, Chara, make me a wisdom saving throw.
Nine.
oh,
Just get ready for the cliffhanger, because you know it's coming, right?
Yep.
You find yourself surrounded by darkness. You start trying to walk. Your footsteps make no sound. It's a very odd place. You keep walking, and eventually you do find what almost looks like a stage. What do you do?
I'm gonna attempt to walk onto the stage and try to see is there anyone hiding behind the backstage curtains or anything.
You don't see anybody.
Hello? Hello? Anyone here?
No answer.
Hmm. And it's just darkness as far as I can see off the stage.
Mm-hmm.
Hmm. Let's see if I got anything for this. I probably don't. Uh, Not too sure then. I guess I'm gonna sit on the stage and wait because it's like the only thing that seems to be in existence as far as I can tell.
Okay. You don't perform?
I'll definitely play some lute, like while practice my new lute while my legs are hanging off the stage.
Okay. You sit there for what feels like hours.
I'm going to leave the stage and try to search through the darkness.
Well, eventually, like
Oh.
during your playing, it what feels like freaking hours, or it's a weird sensation in this space. You hear clapping.
When I hear that, I'm gonna shout out again. Hello? Is someone there? I heard you.
A figure reveals themselves. Looks like a pretty well dressed and good looking, like a human man. That was quite the performance.
Well, I hope so. I aim to impress. Do you mind telling me where exactly I am?
Oh, don't worry. I'm sure you'll know soon enough. As he steps closer, you can actually see. You didn't notice that at distance, the skin's purple. So tell me, really think it'll be that easy? And that's where we're going to end the session. As the
Well, shit.
as a rope that comes out of nowhere, seemingly nowhere, comes and wraps around you and starts squeezing you. Yep. We're gonna end there.
I think I like my cliffhangers a little bit better. It doesn't feel like they're about to kill me.
Yeah, you're reunited with family in your cliffhangers.
Actually, no. Most like one cliffhanger was patron, and the other one was
Your mother.
Another one was
was my
getting was well with your father was what him trying to take a swing at you.
that. So 2 out of 3, yeah, family related. One of them is like patron.
The other's a sugar daddy.
Oh, this ain't no sugar daddy.
I guess not.
I mean, technically, just depends on what you're into.
Technically, I do get my demonic powers from him.
From this guy? Oh yeah, in a way, yes.
Like if he is who I expect him to be.
With the purple skin.
Yeah, I have a pretty good guess.
All right. Thank you all so much for joining us tonight. We appreciate it. Apologize if it was a little short. We had some technical difficulties at the beginning.
Thank you all. Sorry for making it so dramatic because of me.
No, this is good. This is good.
Between you and
I like
I,
that
there's
ending.
gonna be a lot of cliffhangers.
Oh yeah, I like that ending. I meant like I think Pachar brought some things to some heavy areas.
Oh, yeah, a little bit. But again, yes, thank you all for joining us. We appreciate it. Here is the Discord for the server. You can potentially ask questions to these people.
And otherwise, interact.
Pretty much, yeah, because that's like my general streaming thing now. You just can't see all our fancy campaign stuff. That's secret. Secret.
No spoilers.
Well, you guys don't know the spoilers either. Haha, I have all the power there.
The Almighty God.
The fish god. He's gotten too strong.
Yay!
Haha. I think Sunday is my 1 year affiliate, so I might do something special, like a longer, like a just stream for a decent chunk of the day. I don't know yet.
Oh, yeah, that's convenient.
Woot woot.
We hope.
But yeah, it was a fun-filled episode. We worried about Pachar's mental health. You guys got to learn about Warlock mechanics. There was drama. There was a lot of talking. What's the action?
There was some comedy.
A little bit of tragedy.
There was some betrayal. Because Badger took Rizwin's fucking cat.
It's not
I
Badger's
didn't
fault
take.
that you didn't roll well.
I
And
didn't
all-
take anything. It just came up to me, and I just said, "Okay, you can come with me."
Yeah, she wrote really freaking well on that, so.
And it all ended with suspense.
Just a little bit.
I'm gonna call him Opal.
We thank you for joining us, and is it Wednesday yet? Good night.
Night, guys.
Nice
Night.
nights.
Okay.